Good to be with you right here in the middle of the week, Christmas week. And it's a joy to be able to celebrate Christmas and to enjoy family and all the things that go along with it. And it's right for us as believers to rejoice because this is a season in which the truth of the fact that God came to this earth is just mentioned all around the world, even by many that are opposed to that message. And yet Christmas is there, and it's an exciting truth. Today I'd like to look at a verse that is often quoted as a warning to us as believers, and rightly so. And as I think of these days of potentially a little different schedule, maybe a few days off, lots of shopping, other things that have to be done, we get out of our routine and we can fall into different kinds of potential for sin and be shocked by it. We read in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." Every day we've got to be purposefully walking in the Spirit. We have to understand the weakness of our flesh and that past victories and the development of spiritual character are wonderful, but they do not guarantee that today we will have victory. Certainly it's a foundation from which we can move and be able to move forward, but to at all look to the past is a very dangerous thing. The Apostle Paul said, forgetting those things which are behind. We've got to be reaching forth all the time. And there's something about a little bit of extra time, a little bit of relaxation that can sometimes get us off of the ground of really trusting the Lord because we're maybe not in a spiritually challenging situation in the sense of wanting to reach people or in our regular routine of work. And Satan can come along when we think we're okay and hit us with a temptation that we've had before. Many times people will have victory in certain areas for weeks and then let down, not walk in the Spirit, trust their flesh, and Satan loves that. He loves to come along and create a problem. One of the areas is just tension in families. You know, you can have a good working relationship, but yet there's still issues in a person's life, and the pressure of getting everything ready for the holidays and all the gift giving and buying of presents, all of that can bring sometimes a unique pressure. And if we're not spending that extra time with the Lord and we're not walking in dependence upon the Spirit, some of the habits of reaction, frustration, irritation can come back and really be a surprise to everyone and undermine the real joy of the season. And so many other things can happen. Many times people will start watching entertainment just because it's sort of part of the season and let down their guard, and then Satan can cause them to be tempted. Many things can happen, but we need to take heed to this. Take heed, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Let's have a Christmas season of great victory, great blessing. And I encourage you here on this Wednesday, just determined to spend time with God. Don't get too busy. Don't get caught up in all the human things without keeping your mind on the Lord. And if you're willing to do that, God will give you victory.